Nityanandam, my name is Manitya Premananda. I am one of the disciples of Swamiji, Paramahamsa Nityananda. I am also Bhautika Brahmacharini and Adinavasi. Um, I have been blessed to be a causer for inner awakening programs. So, if anybody has any difficulty in cognizing that all you have to do to come to inner awakening is to have a strong intention and the blessings of Swamiji, that is when we causers will guide you through a step by step process in becoming aware of your thought currents and your cognition, so you can drop all the negative cognitions and align yourself to the existential reality where Swamiji is established in. And that divine energy which is flowing as Swamiji can help you to come to inner awakening no matter what obstacle you have in your life. Recently, I've been speaking to quite a few youth who are interested in their spiritual awakening because they're tired of what the society has to offer. So, this youth, the first moment I call them, they say, we know, we are so interested. We are been watching Swamiji, but I'm just 21. Okay, you're just 21, all right. So, what does that mean? So, it's like a understood, um, some understood connotation that I should understand, okay, this person is just 21 and I should think, oh, he cannot come to inner awakening or he needs extra help or something like that. But when I start speaking to them, what is revealed is how intelligent these 21-year-olds are and how crippled their consciousness is, how handicapped they have been made to believe that they are by the society. The society trains them to believe that you are just 21, you have still not memorized a lot of things, then you have to go to an internship, take up a job, prove yourself, get a minimum number of salary, amount of salary to begin with. Then again, after years, you will get something called a promotion and an increment in your salary. That is when you can afford different things. And of course, spirituality is for the end of your life. So that is the most funniest belief system that has been given by the society. So even if you're 21, you have consciousness. Your consciousness is much more easier to be transformed than a person who has decades and decades and decades of layers of conditioning, the wrong conditioning given by the society. If you're just 21, then be very happy that it is one small jump for you to come and attend inner awakening by manifesting what you need. The society has taught that if you're 21, you are not having any money, you have student loans, and you have to actually borrow either from your parents or from acquaintances, and you had to work for it for several years before you can start seeing money. This is such a wrong cognition given to these 21-year-olds. The 21-year-old is much more better off in manifesting almost immediately, much more than a 8-year-old person who is layered with conditioning of negativity. In the Gurukul, Nityananda Gurukul, our Gurukul system in this Adinam, we have seen how 9-year-olds can pass the Mensa test, which is an IQ test where only 15% of the world's population have been taking and very few people have been passing. So the IQ of 9-year-old is so much higher than an older person. And the way the kids are manifesting in just a blink, anything Swamiji says, hey, you can manifest diamonds, you can manifest pearls, you can manifest some gems, they're able to manifest right away. So why is it that these societal 21-year-old youth cannot manifest a inner awakening if they wanted to? Because there is always a link. If you have to do something, you need money, and you will have so many concepts, so many belief systems about money. That is why even the program fee of $10,000 or $15,000 is still there for the Mahasadashivoham or inner awakening, just so that you can break this pattern, so many patterns related to money, and come. This is the only opportunity that you can have, such an intense opportunity for you to break this concept of money and also the age related to the money. So if you're a 21-year-old, you can manifest money in a blink if you have the right cognition, if you drop all the belief system given to you by the society. The belief system starts with saying that you are a human being, you're a boy, you should only be seeing blue color on the walls in your room, you should be only playing with toys which are like trucks, you should be dealing with video games full of violence, you should believe that you are a student and you should go to school, you should memorize certain things, then you have to regurgitate what you have memorized to get someone else to evaluate, and the person who is evaluating needs the book to check if it is right or wrong, because that person does not know, that person has no memory of all the things that you have written. So how is this fair? This is not even fair. The person who is evaluating also does not know in his memory, but he will evaluate you with the help of a book or some other prepared resource material, and they are going to judge you what you are worthy of. And with that judgment and that certificate, you will go around looking for a job. The person who is going to interview you will look at your certificate and make a decision about who you are and how much of work you can handle and how much you must be paid monthly and how much time you can take off in a year and for how many years you have to prove yourself. So many things, so many conditionings, which is a complete nonsensical game. This has been given as a belief system, but you have started believing it as life. That is not life. You might be in a 21-year-old body. That does not mean you are 21 years old. Your consciousness could be much, much older, or it could be much younger. So you have to truly see who you are. What is your consciousness? Who are you? First, see that and look at your belief system. Drop all your belief system given by the society. It is not going to do you any good. Just trust completely your pure consciousness, and from this space of Sadashiva, the pure consciousness, you can manifest anything you want, even in your bank account. You don't need to play the game of somebody walking up to you, giving you a check, you taking the check, walking up to your bank, depositing the check, and coming home, opening the account, seeing that there is money. You can cut out all these steps and you can just sit and say, let there be money in your bank account, and there will be money in your bank account. And this, so many people coming to inner awakening have experienced this truth. This is the reality of life. This is the reality of consciousness that you're seeing all around us. just like how clouds can appear. Same way, money can appear in your bank account. There, there is a person in US, and she just manifested money out of nowhere in her bank account, physical cash. When she had kept only $4,000 in her locker, but when she came for Akashic readings and she got blessings that there is money in her locker enough to pay for the whole inner awakening, she was in disbelief. But when she went and checked and started counting 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, all the way up to $12,000, she was just totally flabbergasted. She was so totally joyful and amazed that this is the truth. And whatever you see as Kalabhairava outside giving you Akashic readings, as Swamiji outside, is a reflection of your consciousness also. Your consciousness is the same as the divine consciousness of Swamiji, as that of Kalabhairava, but it is not awakened because you have forgotten to use it, because you are so busy, knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously, being conditioned by the society and being trained again and again. Every day you're programmed and reprogrammed to believe what age you are and what is possible at what age. If you are 21, you can do only a few things, necessary things. As we have seen in our Puranas, the children who are enlightened, the amount of things they have been able to achieve, controlling nature, and so many different things. I just can't start naming them and narrating because it might take me days to finish. So, if you're 21, you're so fortunate that you can attend Inner Awakening now. All it needs is just for you to complete with all the belief system given by the society and completely declare that's not who you are. You are pure consciousness, and your consciousness has the capacity and ability to manifest this now. And you will be able to manifest, whether it's in the form of a gift or some money just showing up automatically. It can happen to you now, and you can come to this inner awakening or the Mahasadashivoham from December 16th to January 9th. So hope to see you all soon. Nityananda.